this all by myself. Get no help at all from my significant other. Thinks that everyone else just keep your freaking mouth shut and don't do anything, but leave us alone. Just doesn't work that way. Right now, my son's in the house sick as a dog because of this shit. You know, our son, our son, she just thinks that it's okay to just sit around and do nothing. I can't live with myself if I don't do something. Just can't do it. I couldn't look my son in the eye. Sometimes we wonder how people could do this. How people, people always say, well, aren't they poisoning their own families? Yep, they sure are. Don't care. I mean, my son's mother knows that her son is being poisoned, and she knows that she can do something about it, and yet she won't. She won't do anything about it because she just plays nice. They won't spray us, or I don't know what the hell. I can't imagine thinking anything like that. You see the spray, you know that it's making your son sick. You know that you can do something about it, and yet you don't do anything about it, and I just don't get it. I couldn't do it. I can't do it. I'm not gonna do it. I don't care. I will do everything I can, and it's not much. I know it's not much, but by God, I'm gonna do every damn thing I can. I will do till I take my last breath. I'll fight this, not with hate, not with anger, just some humanity. Just humanity. It's the only thing that's gonna save us. Remember that we're all in this together. No matter what. There's a pretty neat rainbow there. Rainbow cloud. Uh, I'm sick too, but not like my son. He's bedded out. I mean, he's sick, and I just get so damn sad. You know, just so sad to think that to say or do anymore to people who just can't seem to wake up or don't want to wake up. You know, I really have come to understanding that all the people I've talked to say, oh, it's normal. They don't believe that. They don't believe that. They just don't want their paradigm to shift. They just don't want. I'm convinced that 100% of people know that this isn't natural, that this isn't normal. But I'm also convinced that probably 99% of people think that if they just say it's not happening, then they won't have to do anything about it. Because, where's he at? I hear him. If you say, yeah, man, the government's spraying us with chemicals and completely decimating our planet, if you say the words, if you say, yeah, I see it, man, that's wrong, then you have to do something. You have to do something, or you have no humanity. And I'm just convinced, man, at this point, man, humanity deserves what they get. None of this, absolutely none of this can take place without our allowing it to take place. There's 7 billion people on the planet. If we don't want whatever, 1 million people, 2 million, 10 million, 20 million, 50 million, who cares? If 7 billion people decide that no, you're not going to do this to us, I don't really give a shit how many of them there are involved in this. It wouldn't happen. It wouldn't happen. It would stop right now. It would stop tomorrow. And that's the point. Everybody knows this is wrong. My 6-year-old son knows this is wrong. He remembers what skies used to look like, and he does stuff about it because that's what I've taught him. That's what he's learned from me. People, I don't know how people can say, well, if I just ignore it, that means that it's not happening. You know, where does this come from? Well, I can ignore the sun, but that doesn't mean it doesn't doesn't exist. I can ignore that dog barking right now. It doesn't mean he's not barking. You can ignore this shit in the sky. It doesn't mean that it's not killing you. You know, and worse than that, I don't really care about me. I'm 42, and if I had to go tomorrow, I wouldn't want to, but hey, I'm ready. What I care about is my son. He doesn't stand a chance. He doesn't stand a chance. He's got one person around him, one person in his life that's trying to do anything about it. Watches me do everything I can, talk to everybody I can, do everything I can to try to get his mom to help, and he sees how it just results in nothing. Gets me nowhere, you know. But I know with a clear conscience that he knows I'm doing everything I can. You know, if I were to die tomorrow, he would know that his daddy did everything in his power to try to change it, try to change what's happening. I just don't know, man. I just get so sad. I get so sad when I see that the world he's going to grow up in just doesn't really give a shit about what's happening, and that they would just rather play video games and watch the freaking TV shows and keep their heads down and just ignore it, you know. Hopefully, hopefully he takes his lesson and lives his life the way I am. You know, surely doesn't make you a popular guy. It doesn't bring you any extra friends. Makes you really uncomfortable, you know, when the neighbors won't let their kids play with my son because I'm talking the truth, because I'm telling the truth. You know, it's an uncomfortable truth, but the truth is the truth. The truth, to coin a phrase, the truth has no agenda. It just is. The truth just is. There's no agenda to the truth. So many people are just so not that way. They gotta have, there's an angle to everything. What's in it for me? What's in it for me? What am I gonna get out of it? You know, and so that's, you know, what happens. You say, well, you know, this is affecting you, so what you're gonna get out of it is a future. You know, a future for your kids, a future for the planet, a future for any hope of life ever being able to exist here in a normal way again. How about that? I mean, shit, that's saying something. If you ask me, that's saying something. What do you get out of it? How about you get a clear conscience and you're able to sleep at night, you know? Because even though we get harped the crap out of us over here, even though I'm a targeted individual, which I know I am without a doubt, I sleep better knowing that I'm doing something. I sleep better knowing that I'm doing the best that I can to raise awareness and to try to get this crap to stop. You know, so polishing that. I know like I said, I'm not happy about it. I'm sure I won't be around much longer, but I don't know. I can't stop. I can't stop, and I'm not gonna stop. And they could put me in a cage, and I'm not gonna stop because I believe that power of the human mind is pretty strong. You could lock me in a cage, and somehow I'll still fight. You know, I'll fight and fight and fight till the last breath I take. This is not something I ever wanted to think about, deal with. Never would have dreamed this crap in my worst nightmare. Ooh, wow, there's a really cool harp square over here. Look at that. Or parallelogram or whatever. You know, it's pretty amazing how obvious this crap is when you look at it. You gotta have the willingness to not ignore your own mind. If your brain tells you that ain't normal, don't fight it. Don't argue with it. That ain't normal. Period, period, period. It ain't normal. There ain't nothing normal going on anymore. Nothing. I mean, people, what is wrong with us? It's like a bad dream, man. We just really, at this point, kind of spirit is just defeated, man. Just defeated. So keep doing what I'm doing. Keep getting the stupid looks. Keep getting the laughs and the snickers and the stupidity of it all. Talking to PhD educated people who have absolutely no ability to think. They can memorize stuff and regurgitate it back up, but by God, they have absolutely no ability to think. They can't think. And then even when you point something out, they won't think about it. They just won't. So, a losing battle? Yeah, it's a losing battle. And yeah, I'm still gonna fight it. So, we got Sunday, August 31st, Chemtrail Sunset.